Hey guys, welcome back. This is the project today. It is from Miss Margaret Hubert from her very popular book, The Complete Photo Guide to Crochet. This is called the Edwardian Spiral. Very, very beautiful. And it is a large motif type pattern. And it is a intermediate pattern. I used a standard eye hook and just a 4-weight worsted yarn. I believe I did use I Love This yarn for this pattern. Just grab everything that you need for this pattern. I will have the link and links for her book listed below the video in the description box for you to check those out after you have followed along in this tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I have enjoyed her work, and I will get busy with this tutorial and hope you follow along, and see you in just a second. Alright, I will be using one of our beautiful exotic hooks. This will be a size I that I'm using. And I am using a standard 4-weight yarn, and that's nothing special here, just a standard 4-weight. So we are going to start this beautiful project out with a chain 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You want to join into that beginning stitch with a slip stitch. That, of course, is forming your beginning ring. Now for round 1, we are going to chain up 4. That will count as a double crochet and chain 1 for this round 1. Now what you want to do here is you will repeat a double crochet in the center ring, followed by a chain 1. You will repeat that 11 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you can pull that tail a little bit as you go, and that's 11. Okay, so now you want to slip stitch in the 3rd chain of that beginning chain 4 we did. So here's the 3rd one. You want to make sure and leave that 4th one, which is the top stitch, be. Okay, so you can pull that tail a little bit, but you still want that open in there. Okay, so that is your very first round, and we will be back for round 2. Alright, row 2 starts working in rows now. So we'll start making our little waves. So it gets a little bit more intermediate, so I will do this as simple as I can. So we want to chain 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now one thing I do want to point out is as we're working our rows, please pay close attention not to twist anything, and I will point out when we need to turn and when we don't need to turn because you will start to have a few things going on here and you do not want to let things get twisted. Alright, so we want to double crochet in the 4th from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now once we do that, we want to then work 12 double crochet over the next 6 chains. So the next 6 chains here will get 2 double crochet each to give you a total of 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and now you want to double crochet in the next chain 1 space from row 1. So row 1 is going to be right here in our circle, and we're going to go in the space provided by the chain 1, not the stitch. So you want to double crochet into this gap. Okay, and now we want to do a chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we need to turn our entire project. We want to turn, make sure you do turn your center circle, your wave here, and the chain 7 that we just completed. So that is going to be our round 2. Alright, round 3, we want to do a double crochet in the 7th double crochet of our previous round, which is this round here, which is on our wave. So we're going to count to the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to double crochet into that stitch, followed by a chain 1. Okay, then you're going to skip the next stitch and double crochet in the next. Chain 1. You're going to do that a total of 3 times. So then you're going to skip the next, double crochet in the next, followed by a chain 1. And you'll do that one more time. So skip the next stitch, double crochet into that next stitch, and then what we need to do is end on a chain 4, and then we need to turn. And that is going to be the completion of our round 3. Okay, let's start with row 4. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start making repetitive fans here, or waves or arms, whatever we want to call them. So now we're going to work into this chain 1 space. We're going to work a double crochet and chain 1 a total of 3 times. So that was once. We want to go into the next gap for our second double crochet, chain 1, and then our third. Okay, so that was row, this is for row 4. Now in this chain 7 space, we're going to do a total of 13 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so now you want to go down onto our actual ring, and we're going to work our next double crochet into that chain 1 space again. Okay, now we want to do another chain 7 here. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to turn. Now what we're going to be doing is basically repeating. We're going to repeat what we've done here another 9 times on top of what we've got here. And as we do this, you're going to start seeing that our ends are going to get shorter over here, and that's kind of how spirals work. They get a little bit shorter over here. That's kind of how they get a little character on the tips. So what we're just going to do to make that happen is we're going to go back up to our round 3, and we're going to do like we did before. We're going to double crochet in the 7th double crochet from the previous round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to do this 3 times. So double crochet, chain 1, and skip 1. Double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet, chain 1, and then we've got to do that, let's see, a total of 3 times. Alright, and now what we're going to be doing is a chain 4. So I just chained 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're going to turn, and for row 4 now you're going to double crochet in the first chain 1 space and chain 1. You'll repeat that again in the next space, and then you'll repeat it in the next space. Okay, and now we will put in our 13 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, and then you'll go on to the first round, and you will double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Okay, and you see that we're now forming a bit of a spiral here. Okay, so this is what you're just going to do for an additional now 8 rows. Okay, so this was the 9th. Now you're going to do 8, and you're going to do 7. If you want to put a stitch marker there to count them, that's fine. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to keep working rounds 3 and 4, and as soon as I get completed with my 9, I will meet you back up, and we will continue with this Edwardian spiral, which is absolutely beautiful. But basically now what you will do is chain up your 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your 7, and turn, and then just keep on going. So then you will double crochet in your 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just keep working just like we have. Okay, so I'm going to keep working mine, and I will meet you back up, and we will work that last one together actually, and we will keep going with this beautiful motif. Alright guys, we are back now, and we are going to complete the last part of our row 4. So we did the first 2 fans or arms together, and then I had you complete the next 9 on your own. So now we're going to work up the last part of row 4, and it's going to be just a tad bit different. So what we need to do is we're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 13, and our beginning chain 13 is going to be right along this first arm and right down into here. So I'm going to slide in a bit and let you get a closer view of what I'm doing. So our beginning chain 13 starts here, so you're going to count up to the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to slip right into that 3rd chain and make a slip stitch. So now the next thing you need to do is you're going to slip across each of the first 7 double crochet. Okay, let's turn our piece first before we do that. So now we're going to slip across these first 7 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now what you want to do, chain up 3. Alright, and you're going to slip stitch in the base of the turning chain of this first arm here. So you want to make sure you go into the base of that chain 3, and you want to slip stitch. Okay, so now you've joined. Now you're going to do a chain 1, and this is where it kind of gets a little tricky. Okay, so now you're going to actually turn it, and you're going to start working in this part of the arm. So now you're going to skip 1 and work a double crochet. Whoops, try that one again. Double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then skip the next one and work a double crochet in that last one, and then you're going to do a chain 4 here. Okay, and then what we're going to do here is you're going to turn it, and now you're going to be working in the spaces just like we've been doing. So you want to do a double crochet, chain 1 in that first space, and in the second space double crochet, chain 1, and also in the next space you want to do a double crochet, chain 1. And then all you're going to do to finish this project off is you want to do a slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. Okay, now let's slide this back just a bit, and you can see the finished product of this beautiful Edwardian spiral. And coming from Miss Margaret Hubert's The Complete Photo Guide to Crochet, and I will post this link. It will be in your description box below this video, down below, and this pattern is in her beautifully published book. You can find it there along with several other absolutely beautiful and unique patterns. If you find you really enjoyed this pattern, I would suggest this book to anyone. She has some of the most beautiful patterns in this book, and this is one of them. And this has been one of my favorite patterns to do. It's very unique. So this is your finished product. So at this point you will just finish off, and you can use this for several different things in your home. You can use it to set beautiful bowls on. You can use it for candles, just beautiful Christmas gifts as well. So and again, this is an experienced level project, so please enjoy doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. So until next time, you guys enjoy this video and happy hooking.